So, Asia, do you remember your experience when you dissected the pig? Well, did you take biology? I'm sure you had to, right?
I skipped it.
Not she was what's her name? Dream Doll. Yeah,
Yeah, I couldn't get my hands dirty like that.
I remember it being a moment that I was like really looking forward to, but when I actually came to do it, it was kind of underwhelming. The actual dissecting of the
You did a
pig.
pig or a frog? See, I did do a frog,
We
but
did a pig. We did a pig.
we'll
Not you.
see. That little oink oink.
So you know I got to lean in.
What's up, everybody? It's me again, and it is time to lean in, bitch. Welcome to the lean. We're here to discuss College Hill Celebrity Edition. If you're here, obviously you've probably watched. Well, actually, you know what? I can't assume that. If you're here, hopefully you have watched our first two recaps of episodes 1 and 2. Episode 3 actually got released last week, but because of a holiday, we also were not going to review until today. So we're here on the regular time that we're supposed to be here to talk about it. I'm here with Asia. Asia, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing? I'm COVID free.
Oh,
COVID free. Hey, I ain't gotta worry about no sickness on me. Let's go.
okay. Asia has obviously been practicing that. No, I'm glad that you COVID free. I wish that you were COVID free last week so we could have went together to that Potomac thing,
I
but that's
know.
a different discussion for a different show. If you're watching right now, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. That way you can know about, pretty much all that we do on the channel. We have a lot of things going on right now, up to like 5, almost 6 shows a week.
Yeah.
So
Business.
if you
Put some
subscribe,
business.
you'll know when things are being posted, what time, whether it's live or not, all those things. Like this video, and let's talk about episode 3 of College Hill Celebrity Edition. Okay, so last week we talked about episodes 1 and 2, and a lot was going on. There was Stacey Dash was hospitalized.
Dash.
Um, we don't know the reason, but Asia and I said because the heifer didn't get on the damn dance team, so we're gonna leave it at that. They are split up into these groups, and they have this project for what was the class?
Marketing. Integrated
Marketing.
marketing.
Okay, marketing, and they have to basically come up with these businesses or like give a pitch, kind of like Shark Tank of a new whatever they're developing. And so we had the Hair Hero, which already went last week, and right before the other group, they were doing the Germalizer. India Love started to freak out, and that's where we left off last week. So we pick up where we left off, and the second group actually presents. Did you notice that they actually used their real names? Dream
Yeah.
Doll's real name is Tabitha.
I'm Tabitha Richardson or something like that.
Something I caught it, and I was like, "Hmm, okay, Tabitha."
I didn't even know that.
We haven't like Dream Doll a lot better. Just go ahead and get the change today, because Tabitha.
It sounds like a old, like a Matilda. Like it gives
it does sound.
old
It don't
Disney.
give what Dream Doll is. It don't. She ain't no Tabitha. I'm just
I
saying.
would have changed my name too.
Yeah, very much so. I would just be Dream. Just call me Dream. But then so they give their presentation, and this is Slim Thug, Dream Doll, and India Love. Ray J decided not to come because his auntie has passed. And I want to ask you, would you have not come to class or the presentation? What would you have done?
Old me, I still would have went, but I would have bombed it, so it would have been pointless for me to be there. New me, I wouldn't have went if I was like in an emotional state, just because like I people grieve differently, and sometimes they just don't grieve well. I don't know how Ray J is, but personally, at the big age that I am, no, I wouldn't have went. However, I would have communicated
Mm-hmm.
to whomever I was presenting to, talking to. I would have communicated that I won't be able to make it, and this is why.
Well, was the actual was did he go? Did he miss class to go to the actual funeral?
No.
Exactly. So, with that being said, if I'm going to answer the question, I would have had to go to damn class, you know what I'm saying, or make sure it was okay for me to
Yeah.
miss and figure out how to make up to where I wouldn't get a penalty on my grade. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
But you can't just say, "Oh, my grandmother is so and so passed. I gotta go." I mean, it's really and realistic in the real world. If I, we have bereavement. That's a real thing,
Yeah.
and you can use that. But in this case, they only in class for like a week. Baby, it ain't much
Yeah.
time you can make up.
And he honestly, I mean, like I said, I don't want to
Yeah,
speak on him, but he could have did that.
yeah,
I would have done it if it was that particular thing, and I know I
yeah,
did I knew I was the spokesperson for it.
yeah.
Yeah, I would have went,
He
but
kind of let them. He kind of let the team down. He did
yeah,
all that talking. He did all that work just to not show up. And it's just like honestly, they was kind of counting on him in the actual presentation.
presentation.
Poor Slim Thug baby just reading the hell out of that fucking projector, which is so hilarious because he don't know no better because anybody knows giving a presentation, you reading the damn PowerPoint is just a no. You know
But
what I'm
he
saying?
was up on it too.
But
Like,
no, he was like, I mean, reading very much so like
yeah, you saw the
and
back of that man's head.
very much so. And I was just like, oh, Slim
Word
Thug,
for word, bar for bar. Okay.
bar for bar. Exactly. So polar thing, but he did his best. But overall, the commercial, I love the commercial.
That's cute.
I can definitely tell they had some real help though. Based off of the other one. I mean, they definitely filmed it, but somebody
Edited.
else outside their damn house, maybe at the school, maybe they found somebody on what's the thing called? Dang, where you can go. Is it Pfizer? What's it called? I forget what it's called.
Fiber.
Fiverr, yes.
Yeah.
Maybe you went to Fiverr, but somebody did that because
Fiber is the shot.
Fiverr did my intro and my little countdown. So I know for a fact you can find somebody to do it and within an hour.
Oh wow.
Easy to
Yeah.
top dollar.
Yeah,
So
they
yeah,
went to fiverr.com.
very much so. Look them up, y'all. If you need some quick freelance, they own their child. They in other countries. They is charging little by little to do a lot of big projects. But speaking about this group, their video was good overall. Who did you thought? Which group did you enjoy the best between those two?
The first group for sure. I enjoyed them more.
Okay. Is it because of the people in the group or is it the actual work?
Yeah, it's because of the people in the group.
Okay.
The Germalizer makes more sense than the hair hero. So
But my thing is for both of these things, okay, so Hair Hero, I would go for them, but the Geminizer, it does make a lot of sense, but I feel like it doesn't have like what is the real use? Like who is out here really trying to figure out how dirty your hands are?
doctors, surgeons, because you scrub, but you can still miss a spot. So then you go check, and then you good. You get a thumbs up, and then you go dig into the people artery.
Okay. Okay, sure.
They needed me. Look, they needed me on the team because I would
You
have.
know, maybe they did. They would. Hopefully, you wouldn't be up there reading. We wouldn't see the back of your head. Okay. So to finish out the actual presentations, the teacher asks Big Frida's group, did they have any help? And things kind of go a little left just a little bit, just because
Yeah.
they Frida says, we not no, and also we didn't have any more help than they did.
Yep.
And Dream Doll on the side, and she just like talking about they had help, and Nene chimes in, and she's like, "Listen, Ray just said they had help. He admitted to saying that they had help. So like, let's not act like that." So for the most part, like nobody actually wins. Nobody is actually the best group. She's gonna let them know their grades later, I guess, or whatever. So just a quick little debate about that they still argue about getting help, but it's to me it's very clear the second group definitely had help.
Yeah.
If I saw the two as the professor, I would know just based off of what they did not do that. So yeah.
And it's clear.
Very much so.
And then
poor Dream
for
Doll,
them to be the one to bring it up about the other group.
they trying to deflect.
Yeah.
They're trying to get it off of them. And Dream Doll, poor girl, she looked beautiful. However, teacher was not filling her shoes. And I was like, come on now, teacher. Like it ain't
That was pet. Personally, I was like, that was petty because if it needed to be closed-toed shoes, she should have told them that. She
right.
just
Now I
said,
do know. I
like,
do know. I mean, as a person from a business fraternity, I understand. Like that's professional attire, and I'm speaking as a man because I used to give these seminars, and we can speak on women what to wear. Open, you know, I don't think of. I don't think it was the fact that it was an open toe shoe. I think it was that the whole damn foot was out.
yeah,
It was an open foot shoe. That's what it was.
yes.
It was a
See, as a
stiletto.
woman in the business fraternity as well, I wear my toes out. So,
Yeah, yeah. I don't. Like, I don't think it was the toe. I
but
think it was the fact
it's
that it was
like
like
I'll give you a little peep toe.
exactly, and that's what I think that would have been okay. But baby, what's her name had on her shoes? She's going to Magic City.
Well, it's funny because when they panned down, all you saw was foot and
Foot,
you saw pant and foot.
hands and foot, and one little strap on the top of the foot. That's it.
You
You
barely
get a
saw
lot of
that.
foot porn. Exactly. So it is what it is. But yeah, so they get their grades and stuff later. The next discussion, you know, of course, they're thinking about Stacey Dash, and they kind of have this quick little conversation, Nene and Slim Thug, about anxiety. And first of all, I'm gonna say Nene's definition of anxiety. I just don't know what that was,
That
but
wasn't that
but
was
but I knew what she was trying to say. I'll just say that. And I was like, okay, Nene. But from it, they actually get it gets announced that they're going to be moving to a new class. They're going to start biology, but it's announced that she has dropped out the program.
Stacey
And
Dash.
they just like, damn, you know. So, how do you feel about her like dropping out the program, and why you think she did?
She got to get the fuck up out of there. Excuse my
Mm,
language, but it
mm,
just wasn't working out. And I think that it was the room. I don't even think it was that dance squad. I think the dance squad had a
mm,
little bit to do with it,
mm.
but it definitely was that room because she's like, she was not about to share no room with nobody.
Yeah,
And that's what they wanted. And they were
I think she just wanted to be out the show. No, she probably was like over it. They looking back at it, they came at her a little strong. You know what I'm saying? You
about the
know,
room situation or in general.
the room won, but just how they basically was like, you know, we're gonna vote, and then to me, I think the ice on the cake was Ray J saying you can get the fuck out.
Yeah.
I think that was the thing. So realistically, if I would have blamed anyone, I would blame Ray J
Okay.
because he's the only one that any if anyone watching the show could say he came out on a little too hard,
He's the
too
only one
strong,
who really was like,
rude. You know, she, people could argue that Nene wasn't rude, Frida wasn't rude. They just were trying to, you know,
they was talking, they weren't rude.
they were just talking, and they came up with a fair way to decide how they can get the person out the room. But saying get the fuck out was just like, this too much. I don't be around here. So,
Yeah.
right, Jay, you're the blame.
Yep.
Sorry. Not that I really care if Stacey stayed or not. I mean, I don't give
But we know why.
what to say. I don't give fucks coming out. But I didn't really care. But would have been nice to see her interact with them. But it makes a lot of sense. This show wasn't for her. She was kind of not really feeling it anyway. And honestly, she probably should just stayed at home.
I don't know why she did it. But all right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So they're gonna get their grades later, but they move to biology, and in biology they are dissecting pigs. Um, and I think you said that you dissected a frog. You didn't do a pig.
Mm-mm.
So I did. I was expecting the frog, but we got the pig. To me, it was underwhelming to do it. I just expected more of it, and so it was funny watching them do it. Obviously, they all freaking out, everybody looking all crazy and stuff like that. Except for Big Frida. Big Frida seemed to be okay with it. She flopping the pig around.
And
And
Lamar, he was flicking it.
yeah, they was exactly. They was just Lamar got Lamar. You know, he's he don't I don't you know Lamar Jack.
He done been through some things.
But yeah, so they're going to get back to the peaks later. But a very interesting thing. So we saw that before what's her name? Stacey Dash left, she was trying to do the dance team. Well, in this episode, everyone kind of joins a new extracurricular activity, which I thought was actually quite fun.
Yeah.
Slim Thug joins SGA. I'm like, okay, okay, sure. Dream Doll does cheer. all I can think about her just standing there with them big old thick thighs and the big old booty. Talking about
I got it. It's coming back. I'm
right,
a
very
little
much so. Boom shaka laka laka boom. And then Ray J and Nene are in the debate club, which I was like, that if for nobody else, that's perfect for Nene. And Ray J too. Ray J like to talk too, so we'll take it. Did you? But they didn't show. They didn't show anything for Big Frida.
choir.
Choir. Okay, he was choir. India Love
She just
decides
went
to
to the therapist.
see the therapist, and in the therapy session, she reveals that she was abused as a child.
Mhm.
And I ain't gonna lie, the counselor was funny to me just because I felt like she was. I didn't know if she was in church. She was just like, what did she say? So I didn't even write it down, but it's like she's feeling ready to preach, baby, and
And
get
yeah,
going
she
through the
started.
Holy
She
Ghost.
did like she held her.
She was just like, you know what? See, you was locked up. You was locked up. So now you gotta. I'm like, all right, girl, preach, baby.
She was like, "I'm holding back my emotion."
Exactly. I'm like, okay,
But
okay.
good for India. Honestly, good for India
No,
because it's a good thing that she's in this environment that's kind of taking her out of her normal environment to
yeah,
help her deal with the things that she otherwise wouldn't deal with.
wouldn't deal with this
Yeah,
kind of gets swept under the rug. I agree.
yeah. So I think that's good for her. You all, I'm an advocate for people just being authentic in themselves and being
Yeah,
better. So
true. Okay.
yeah.
So then they get the grades later. And I'm actually surprised about the grades personally. I didn't understand the B minuses. But I didn't understand the B minuses, and I didn't understand how who got the B. Who?
The bees were the second team.
No, what's the name? What's the name had a C plus? So the first.
Yeah, everybody but Ray J got everybody on the second team. The Germalizer got a B except for Ray J.
I don't understand how.
I think I figured out the rubric. I think everybody started off with an A, and then
Okay,
they tick down from there.
but even then, like Slim Thug read the whole fucking damn thing.
But that was
India Love didn't say much of nothing, and Dream Doll. The only thing I remember her saying was, "When you see green, it's clean." That's all. I don't remember
it's,
much. I
she
just feel like
was
the first group they have had a much better cohesive presentation, and they all contributed to the presentation. It didn't seem like they didn't know what they was doing, so maybe they cut it out. But personally, I thought the first group would have got the higher grades. I don't think anybody deserved a low grade, other than obviously Ray J and Stacey Dash. But I just didn't understand that.
I really got it. One, I think she when she was great in the first team,
Mhm.
I think she didn't like the idea like this. I think
Maybe
she
that's why. Maybe that's why.
I think they got a tick for that. I think they got a tick for not having a target market and saying everybody. And then I think that final
Mm.
tick was when Dream Doll brought up that they had help.
Do you think she graded more on the content or more of the presentation?
I
Because
think she
based
did
off the go ahead.
content. I think she did. I think it was the the content, not the
Based
presentation.
off the content, I agree. But
Yeah,
presentation wise,
she didn't go off that presentation.
so I
And
think they all should have got B's, honestly, in that case. But I mean a B
Ray J
minus,
got a D.
I you said what?
I said except for Ray J, he should have got a D.
Yeah, I don't even know how she gave him a grade just for allegedly because basically he's put his name on it. I mean, he worked on it, but teach don't know that. He didn't submit nothing. He didn't do no presentation at home. So it was funny, but it was interesting seeing them all be so excited for these damn grades. And I was like, oh, look at them, child. They ain't never had no B's before in their life.
What do you think about Ray J being so mad?
Yes, Ray J was pissed, and I just didn't understand Ray J's logic. He was mad about the C plus because he was really relying on the fact that he was taking care of family and was grieving for his aunt, and he was just like he said, "Well, if this how the rest of the teacher's gonna be, I don't want to do this no more." I'm like,
What are you talking
okay,
about?
Ray J. Once again, so far from reality. He clearly in his mind, he's just like, well, fuck this. Like he can't seem to understand that him missing that presentation like
was how
10 down.
big a deal. Yeah, it was a big deal.
Right. It was a big deal. So yes, he did the work, but he needed to be present. Like he missed a key point of the presentation.
Hmm. Oh
So yeah,
well.
neither here or there. But it was just funny seeing him be mad about it. Um, which he ain't the only one mad about it because in the second day of dissecting the pig of biology, they get scores, and Baby Dream Dog got a 10, and she got a 10 because she chose not to fill out the
The
little
pop quiz.
the pop quiz, and her reason was because she had pig juice and stuff on her hands, and she didn't want to have to touch a pen, and so she storms that child, and she mad. I'm like, Lord. Now she mad because she didn't want to do it. What she thought she was supposed to just get the points because
I was very confused, and I'm like, they stormed out like this high school. I was like, this is really high school.
right. And
So
that's why I
I
like that if it is truly real, I like that these professors are like humbling them because they need it. You know what I'm saying? None of them answer to anybody. I mean, they're like out here in the reality world as celebrities, so it's good that they're getting it. So if they choose to walk out and drop out, that's totally fine. But at the end of the day, they ain't getting that grade, and that's really you can do what you want to do in college. You can get mad. You ain't getting the grade because the teacher
you can leave. Don't nobody notice when you leave class.
don't nobody care.
Only
Because
reason we knew because you got cameras following you.
the only thing it affects to you, the only thing it affects is you not getting that grade, you not passing, you not moving to the next, you not getting the credit hours, and that's all on you. Because at the end of the day, professors hold a lot of power, and it's very funny to see them kind of just be like, "Well, I may not want to do this no more." Like, and it's like, "Okay, bye, bye,"
We still gonna keep
because
on.
I'm still gonna get a check.
I still get paid. You pay my tuition. That's what they really gonna say. You the one pay my. I mean, you pay my salary. So
Right. But India goes to check on her, which I thought was great because Dream seemed to care a little bit, care about India when she was having her moment. But India is kind of telling her like, "Girl, get over. You could have just grabbed the damn pen, washed your hands, and did the pop quiz." But Dream Doll is just all in the bathroom like, whatever. she ain't trying to hear it, child. She ain't trying to
can't
hear it
you
at
just
all.
throw the pen away? Like I'm just confused.
I'm confused. You would think the pen was like a damn some the pen was like blessed or something. Like
Tiffany. Yeah.
you like if anything, you want to wash your damn hands and get the pig juice off of it and do the damn pop quiz. No,
Yes.
I don't understand her
Had
logic.
somebody come over and take the pen for me. If it was that bad, I would have somebody like, "Can you? I'm about to tell you the answers. Can you write them down for me?" Like something. Oh, look, she ain't know the answers. That's all it was.
She didn't.
She ain't know the answers.
She didn't.
That's it.
Okay. Well, I don't think there was anything else that happened in the episode. Like it was a pretty quick episode. It was still a fun episode, but it wasn't a lot to answer. Did I miss anything, or is something else we need to discuss?
I don't think so.
So Stacey Dash is gone.
She dashed.
She dashed, and in the next episode, it looks like Ray J is like upset about the grade. I don't know what. I don't know. Maybe he gets another low grade, or if he's still upset about this C plus. I'm not sure.
I feel like it's another low grade because
Yeah.
they showed them and they
Oh,
didn't.
and they did because they showed them, and then some of them had A's. Like Frida and I would say Frida, Nene seem to be killing it.
Yeah,
They seem to be like going for the higher grades. That's why I was surprised that they got the lower grades. But hey, this class is not group based, so it's
yeah,
individual based. And I can see Nene and Frida, even Slim Thug, even I can see everybody doing well, but except for Ray J and Dream Doll, because they seem to be the most self absorbed. They don't give a damn.
they
So
don't know. They don't care and they don't
they
know
don't
what's
care.
going on.
Everybody else, I could even see India getting a really good grade. I would love to see her get an A to kind of help boost her up because I actually really like her. I think she's actually a nice girl.
Yeah. Well, I think what the difference between the last thing that they did was it was a presentation,
Yeah.
whereas this time they're working individually and they're in two groups of two, but it's nothing to present at that I know of so far, and that
Mhm.
makes a big difference because
Yeah,
everybody knows good at everything.
that's true. Okay. Well, we'll see. I guess next episode will air on Monday, as it should, as it's always supposed to. I mean, they could release it, late this week, but We won't be here to Tuesday to talk
Yeah,
about
we're
it,
gonna be on Tuesday.
regardless.
Like and subscribe.
Right, like, subscribe. Okay, well, on that note, make sure y'all check out, if y'all haven't already, if you're watching this, let us know in the comments what you thought about this episode. Let us know which group did you like the most. Did you like the hair hero, or did you like the germinator? Just based off that. I already told you where I stand. I'm team hair hero,
I'm
but
Germalize.
Asia is the germalizer, germinator, percolator, whatever it's called, the later. On that note, make sure y'all like this video, subscribe as I always say, and we'll see you guys next Tuesday, or we'll see you on one of the Atlanta Beverly Hills Ultimate Girl Trips shows this week too. All right, have a good rest of y'all
Good
Tuesday. Y'all,
night.